Okay, I shut down now. It's better, DP. Okay, perfect. It's like that. Okay, you can launch the stream. Okay, so welcome to this new AMA. Good morning, good afternoon. Let's start. We move it to Google Hangouts because we wanted to present you some stuff, and it's easier for us to share the screen. You also can follow on YouTube and here in Discord too. For people that doesn't join, please join in Hangout. So let's get a resume of our agenda. That's what we will present today. We wanted to talk a bit about community and company, the difference between both, because there is some confusion made and aggregation between both. Some part of organization, new members also coming, the release that we made, and the release that are pending, the future plan for PL, our new hosting platform for the Masternode. So that's available now, and some statistics about PL. So that's the part that we wanted to talk about. We have big difference between the community and the company. The company provides mainly the legal stuff for PL. So like the EUSA license, we try to make some article, we drive it to educate all the people. We build the product like PL app, PL tube, PL chat. So that's the main goal we develop on the blockchain. We are creating the docs. Oh, you have an echo. I don't know if like that would be better. So we create the docs for the people to be able to use the product. That docs is made also by the community. We are maintaining the core stuff from PL, like the nodes, the core nodes, the GATs, and the security stuff. And the security stuff. The community on the side is the people who run the nodes. You are running the node, you are running the network. Just a moment. We are able to, the community are able to make the proposal also. They are pushing the direction of development for PL. We listen to all the suggestions and we do what is humanly possible to do. The community is also able to create the developments, create the new dApps, providing ID, improving products. They are the users of that products that we build. And we will talk a bit later about exchange that we will make on the way we will develop. And also, they are the core members of PL. Without them and without the community, PL will not live. Someone want to add something on that? Blinky or?
No, I don't have anything to add. Sorry.
Okay. Tim, something?
No.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so for the organization, I'm pleased to say that we have 3 new people. GDD, he's the guy that's handling all the tweets, all the marketing stuff. He tried to follow the plan, so we push on that. He's building some stuff for the community. You will see a lot of new bounties campaign and marketing activities. So GDD, I'll let you talk if you have everything. So you present a bit yourself. GDD.
Hi guys.
Hey.
So welcome.
Thanks. I'm just going to handle the marketing part and let's see how it goes. We are having few plans and currently working on it. So in coming weeks, you will see a lot of marketing stuff.
We can already say that you handle it like 4 months now, I think, the Twitter stuff.
Yeah, but a lot of stuff is already means there are a lot of stuff that is planned and you will see more of it now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We have Maigui Kun that will handle all the expert stuff. He's not here now, but he will do all the expert thing. And we have Packetflow. Welcome, Tim, in the team. He will handle all the documentation, information, and well, I'll let you present a bit more yourself.
Yeah, a little bit about my background. Yeah, I spent my last 10 business working life hours in carrier and service provider networks. So strong networking background. I came to crypto in the mid of 2017. Yeah, started with mining and then discovered masternodes, different projects. Yeah, now I'm fascinated to be in the team. Thank you.
Thank you for joining. So can you describe a bit more what you will do on the documentation?
Yeah, give it a little more structure, a better structure that yeah, there are less open questions on Discord. We simply can say, okay, look into documentation at support.perl.io and you will find anything there. Yeah, and keep track of missing informations in the documentation. I will get out the points out of Discord. Yeah.
We can also mention that you build that awesome slideshow too, so that's part of your job too, and information everywhere.
Yeah, I want to elaborate on that a little bit before you go to the next slide. As you guys know, there's a big gap between the information that the team knows and the information that other people, especially new people, need to know in order to do what people want to do, which is simply just to come in and host a master node or to buy Perl. And looking at it from a bird's eye view, the information's out there, but it's in too many different places and it's become stale in a lot of places. And there's holes in it where, you know, we have instructions for deprecated wallets and things like that. So we have pretty good confidence in Packetflow. He's very good at materials, and we think he's going to be a really good addition to the team as far as managing that information flow. I personally would like to see him have full control over it, so he has free reign to do whatever he needs to do to make that vision come to life. And GDD, welcome to the team as well. You've been a long-time supporter of Perl and asked for many months in a row patiently what the marketing efforts are. So now it's nice to have you actually in the driver's seat of the bus to see where you can drive us. That's all I got.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, because it's and you appreciate that. It's really good to mention it. The guy that's joined is really a supporter and people that know Perl since the beginning, nearly. And yeah, GTD was one of our first user in Discord, I think. So it's really good. They know.
He might have been all the way back in the Slack days. Remember Slack?
Yeah, right. Yeah, we were in Slack. Correct. And yeah, because he is doing the stuff he know about and with love. That's really important. I see a question from Thanos. Can we square the same whole team member like Folks and 0x1337? They are not part of the team anymore. Folks leave the team because he got, we talked about that. He got some other stuff to do, and he's still here. He's still talking sometimes, but he's not officially in the team. I would say he doesn't work actively in the team. And 0x has the same path. He's still here helping, more like for side work than full-time work. So also, are you planning to expand the team with more developers? Yes, we are planning to expand the team with more developers, but more like community developers too, because it's really important to get it. And I have to mention also that the team is working on a good project. It's not ready yet to release, but yeah, he's developing too. You're welcome. Okay, so I think team that's board is for you. Let's present it.
Yeah, I think the documentation there, we have currently a migration ongoing from the old platform to a new one. It's the Zendesk support desk, and there, yeah, we are migrating all the old stuff to the new platform. It's a little bit more flexible to add new articles, to edit ones, and yeah, that's one of my main focus to give that a new structure or change the structure to find the information more easy.
So if you have any requests, you can just ping him on Discord. If you want article, feel free to share or do one if you want. There is a bounty available for technical article. The bounty, you will find it on the website, support.pil.io, and you will be rewarded for any article that you write too for the community.
Yeah, I will keep track on everything which is mentioned in Discord or which someone sends me. I will take a note and yeah, try to make the best of it.
So let me before you move on from that, let me open up a clarifying question for discussion. What does that mean for Hugo and docs.curl.io?
Hugo will be swapped because Hugo was not easy to maintain. It was hard to find what people were looking, what article was needed to be improved. Now in Zendesk, the fact is we have some machine learning stuff that say, okay, you guys, you should write an article about this point and this point because that question is searched and nobody replied to it. So that's important. That Zendesk is really helping us to structure the stuff, but also to bring some new content. And bringing that new content will help us to get people on board, serve the community way better, and they will have the reply of a lot of questions.
So does that mean that we're going to retire Hugo, or it's going to be both places?
Yeah, because as you said, we have documentation everywhere, and one place is better.
All right, I just want to make sure it's not in the slide. And that's my too. I looked over the slides. I just glanced at spelling only.
Yeah, and it's really more easy to maintain the documentation, because if you want to add a screenshot, you simply do drag and drop, rearrange it a little bit, and with Hugo, you have to put it
Yeah.
in the
Yeah, Hugo is very overcomplicated in my
in the
opinion.
markdown, and it's more hard to contribute for people who are not familiar with Git and such stuff. And here I think about it, some kind of document. Hey, you want to contribute something? Please fill out this document, send it to me. I will put it in the Zendesk.
That's reply to whole question. I believe we need a monthly newsletter is update about the ongoing development every month. Thanos is making a suggestion. Yeah, team, if you can keep track of that. If you check Thanos on the website, we added a field where you can subscribe to the newsletter, and we are pushing that now. We will aggregate the content, and we will push one every month with all the new information, as well as we will publish that slide after the meeting so people can follow too. We should maybe send it by email.
Yeah, I took a note about this.
Thank you. Medium is here too, so we will push on Medium too. The problem with Medium is not multilingual, and it's pain to maintain for that for people, because yeah, here we speak mostly English, but there is French people, there is Russian people too, and so on the website articles are translated, and now we have let me count, but we have like 5 or 6 translation of the website. Nine, actually.
9. Wow.
Yeah. So we have Chinese, we have Japanese, Russian, Portuguese, Spanish, Turkish, Dutch, and French, and of course English. Okay, so let's talk a bit now about some pending release and release that need to be released. We have released PillPay. PillPay is a platform that allow you to buy and sell, actually just buy the pill with fiat. So the platform is currently running. The know your customers required for legal requirements. You can actually buy pill in Euro, USD, and also local currency of Mauritius, but I don't think you are so much interested. Actually, only the wire transfer is working. I'm still discussing with the bank and partner to add credit card. This month also we will implement BTC, because people will be able to deposit BTC. It will be way easier for them, and it's nearly no bank trouble, no fees, no whatever. You just deposit your BTC, it's credited in your account, and you can buy PL with that. So the buy market is live. The sell market is not yet live. You have also the company side. If people want to register as a company, we will create an article about that. So I will publish the form, and you will be able to buy as a company on PillPay. So as a note, PillX is merged into PillPay. It's basically the same functionality that was planned for PillX, and we merged the both together because we don't want it to be just an exchange, and everything integrated allow us to run all under one website, one name, and it's easier to find for people and for new people because you just sign up one, register one, and you can use both apps. Anyway, PLX would have required the Know Your Customer too, so it's easier. Someone else has stuff to or something to add on that? I see a big delay between YouTube. It's live. Okay, let's go to the next one. The mobile wallets, it's released in Android, so you can actually use it, download it. For iOS, they required us to change the App Store profile to a company profile, and it's where the company is coming. Without that, you cannot just publish your app on iOS. So it's why we have to go to company. So we submitted PillChat first. We're still dealing with PillChat because that always sometime really, how do you say that? Not boring, but they focus on some point that you have to solve. And still, you can download PillChat on iOS using the test flight link. After the PillChat will be released, you will be able to download the wallet on iOS. So here you got PillChat on Android. It's running. We will push some more updates this month. And on iOS 2, it's released. As I said, it's available on test flight. Okay.
Before you move on, can you post the link to the test flight that's needed for that?
Yeah, I push it. It's an announcement, but I will repost it.
Yeah, and I will edit in the presentation later before we publish the presentation.
Yeah, put it in the comments too on the YouTube thing so that when the YouTube gets preserved for sanctity, it has the link in there.
Okay, so the next one is a question that comes from Arlob, if I'm correct.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So Tim, I'll let you explain that schema, that beautiful schema that you made, and reply to that question.
Yeah, I think it's really a cool piece of technology. So everyone is able to set up his own access node for example, PerlChat or also Perl app. And currently there are official gateways, but everyone which has a node, and this must not be a master node, so every node can fit the requirement to be an access gateway to the network. So I set up my own one on Ubuntu, and it does work quite fine, and I'm working on a tutorial for it. I think the CentOS tutorial is already ready and published. It's in the support docs. And yeah, we have some FAQs for that on the next slide.
It's a node, but it can be a master node, of course.
Yeah, both.
So just you guys.
Let me clarify that. It can be any node, including a master node. It's not exclusive to either type.
That's way better.
Yeah.
Also, I think behind that piece of technology and that option to apps, it's really important because it's where we bring decentralization. You don't need to trust a third party running a node for you, or for example, if you are in a country that are not allowed to talk with that, you just spin up your own node and you will be able to use PillChat. So It's not company stuff or community, it's a community stuff. And more the node we have, the best we have, the better it is. We will develop a dashboard, so you will be able to see all community nodes and connect to all active nodes if you want to connect to, and don't rely on official gateway. So it's really important because it's the decentralization at its heart.
Yeah, or if they want to offer their node for other people to use, or if they're, paranoid and want to only have communication from their clients locally on their network, and their access point to the chain becomes a local event instead of something that gets transmitted across the internet until it actually gets onto the chain.
Yeah, and I think also for companies, some want to operate their own nodes in their own environments, and they simply can spin up a node. They need a tutorial which is ready, and they can use their own node for intercompany communication in the company, and yeah, it's for companies and the community.
And as the application grows, that will become more and more important.
Yeah, and also that directory, that is something we need. So we need a list of open nodes, and then the logic will also check if these nodes are available, and when they are not available, they are marked as red and not available.
Thank you. I think that's something to add on that.
Oh, there was a question in the chat.
Well, PillChat need to a better design, and also please to check that sometimes freezing, and I have to open and close the apps to start working again. But I believe that the design need to be better. And also PillApp, why is not on GitHub for download? PillApp is available on download on the drive. We'll open some stuff. Also. PillChat's design was totally reworked, so now it's planned to redesign again. We will improve it, of course. Still have some crash, but still a new application. You are free to report that crash, and we are doing our best to improve. Okay, so here the question: why would a person need his own gateway node? You don't need one. It's an option, and as said, it's up to centralize the network, decentralize the usage and the application. Why we have developed it? To give everyone the possibility to set up an access gateway. Any type of node can be a gateway. So if it's a premium master node, content master node, or just a node, it can be used as a gateway. What problem does it solve? It can remove the dependency on official resources for future decentralization, and how the end users will benefit from it. It's possible to bring gateway, as I explained, geographically and more close to the user, so less latency, better user experience, and also resist to the censor. Future plan. So here I want to recap a bit about Marlin, because we have talked about Marlin 2.0 too. And actually Marlin 1.0 is processing all the record of the master nodes. He's publishing to Poseidon on the centralized platform. So Poseidon is agglomerating all the stuff from the master node on a central server. And currently, Marlin is closed source. It provides also the distributed storage and computing. So that's how it looks. Actually, you have the Masternode cluster here. It's all report to a central database, and you see it on the Poseidon dashboard. So here you got some fact of the new stuff from Marlin that we are building. Marlin 2.0 will be fully open source. That means we will open the code. It will be available to work on it. You will be able to push some patch, improve it, and submit it, fork it if you want to create a new Marlin. So that's really important, and it will be available to discover and to contribute. So what's that mean? That mean 100% open Masternode paying and reporting. That means also that we are building an infrastructure behind that will run in every Masternode. This infrastructure will be based on decentralized DB. So all the function of Marlin, upload files, download files, encrypt the files, or everything will be decentralized. So you will have a client, a local client, where you will be able to download that you will be able to download on the desktop. So it's for you easy to work with that Marlin if you are not a developer. But also you will have a CLI that you can use on your server, and that will allow more deep integration in application. And as you can see, as you will be able to see the code, you will be able to do whatever you want with that, modify it, and use it correctly. So basically, that's the goal of Marlin, and the biggest point is 100% open source release. So you will see everything on that. Maybe I miss one or two stuff on that, but yeah. So Marlin also, we will integrate the database as a service. So you will be able to use a database, a decentralized database, in combination with smart contract, and you will be able to replicate it close to your user. That will be simply sync it together. So if, for example, you are used to develop apps for classical development, you don't have to learn the complexity of smart contract and so on. You just have to use a REST endpoint client wherever you want. It will be available on all Masternode, so that implies also an upgrade of the Masternode. But you can use each Masternode you want where you choose to distribute your database. Is that clear?
Yeah, let me paraphrase a little bit for you. Coming up with Marlin 2.0, we are going away from the centralized model that Purl's had so far, right? So Poseidon will be something that will be hosted on-chain, not on the servers that they are now. The reporting of the masternode servicing the network will be on-chain, not centralized reporting like it is now. The code for Marlin will be 100% open. It will be its own project. I'm not going to mention who or anything, but we are partnering essentially with another developer to be able to offer something that most IPFS chains cannot and would like to, which is an actual on-chain IPFS-based dynamic database. And this opens a lot of options up that previously were very difficult to get around with hosting things like websites, because previously they all had to be static and client-based only. which limited a lot of the functionality. Now they will be able to have database structures inside of them that can be used on chain. And so that opens up a lot of freedom for people. The initial model, for people with potentially charging for access to the IPFS storage is changing. We're evolving with the rest of the world and the rest of the supply and demand. There's just not much demand for it. So it's probably better for us just to open it up and focus on other things as a company rather than trying to monetize that. So there's going to be big changes coming up. And things that people have wanted, even if they haven't vocalized them. And I know even myself wanted that when I was first playing around with the IPFS structures. It was very cool, sexy, but not very easy to use. And when I say easy to use, I don't mean that there's going to be an IPFS FTP client for you to upload your stuff on. I mean, you're not going to have to worry so much about learning all of it, because the other tools that can open up with integration to IPFS that are already out there for other IPFS integrations can now be used, or will be able to be used, which frees up a lot of time for people to make things instead of trying figure out how to magical effects happen which on a platform, which makes it damn near impossible in the current state.
So to resume a bit, basically, if you have an application that run on current IPFS outside PL, you will be able to put on PL easily. That means also you will be able to use a professional network because all the server have some requirements, especially on bandwidth upload. That meets industry standards, and you will be able to have fast application and not just say, okay, I'm IPFS, is cool, but it's slow. I lost client because it's really slow and I have to learn a ton of stuff. No, here you can just put your application on PL network and you will have enterprise class network to run your application. Also here, team will make a good documentation. We will make also some tutorial on how to like ready to work apps and ready to work code. So you can just simply download that code and run it. I think that's pretty clear, Tim. Brian, something to add?
Yeah. Let's move on.
Sounds good.
Okay. So we released the hosting platform. So actually, we offer 2 products on that hosting platform. That's important because that allows people to host the master node if they want from PL, but also some other master node or some other usage of the server is not targeted to only PL. That's really important to understand, and we don't have only PL master node on it too. Basically, we offer our infrastructure, our own infrastructure, because we own the server of that for the public. So actually, you have 2 plans. You can get the master node in Europe and US for less than €4 per month, 3.95 euro per month. And yeah, you are ready to go with that. It's easy to use. You subscribe. We currently accept PayPal, wire transfer, and we also accept BTC. We are building the bridge for PL Pay with PL. So that's the payment available. We launched an affiliate program. Blinky, I will let you talk if you want about that, because it's easier to understand maybe.
Well, go back a slide, actually. And it's been a
One
while
more?
since we had yeah, that's good right there. It's been a while since we had an AMA. I want people to understand kind of where this is coming from. So, running a chain is supposed to be easy, and it's easier when there's 10,000 people that want your coin. It's a lot harder when there's less people that are interested in supporting your coin, and there are expenses that are there that are paid by the team that are very difficult to pay when you can't cash in your coin because the price of the coin is next to zero. So if you try to cash in the development tokens which are there in order to help support the chain, it becomes very difficult to actually do that and not crash the whole coin. So part of the hosting is because we see an opportunity for Purl the company to be able to start bringing in some income to help subsidize the fact that we are paying for servers and we are paying for platforms and things like that people expect and need in the industry for them to be able to find information, get support, and things like that. Not everything we do is free. In fact, a majority of it is not free. And so this helps bring in a little bit of money to pay for that, because that way the development funds don't have to be cashed in and make the token worth nothing. So literally, Dubs has not been, and none of the developers are. I mean, we don't even get paid, to be honest, in Purl or other funds. Most of us, I think, one of the developers does. But the way that we're going to be able to make money, we already had a stack of resources available. That was a monthly expense. We have other resources in the way of lots of intrinsic system admin knowledge, and why not leverage the two together and make it into a product that actually people can use on other coins. You can buy a VPS and host an Ethos token or some other token, Atheos if they're still around, any other ET hash one or possibly others, depending on their memory requirements and stuff like that. There's a lot of people that they wanted to support Purl, but they're not technical. They don't want to learn Linux, or they don't want the hassle of wondering if they're going to get paid or if the server's okay. And so we have another plan that right now is exclusively for Purl, which is the $6, the €6 plan, where it's completely managed, and we take on the burden of all of it. You are not given access to the VPS because we don't want you going in there and destroying something and then ruining the guarantee that you're going to get paid for that service. So we take care of maintaining the Purl install, maintaining that the server's up, maintaining that it's reporting, maintaining that the software is updated, maintaining that the security of the device is kept up with. And because of that, we're charging a little bit more for it, but in hindsight, it's more of, they're paying for somebody to manage the server for them so they can support Purl and still have accumulation growing without the headaches of having to worry about making sure that they're able to understand Linux or stuff like that. And so this is a pretty attractive product that there's not a lot of offerings for, where that the development team themselves will take care of that burden for the people. So there's been a lot of interest in that as well. And like you said, there's multiple regions that we can get to understand. We are a very, very, very small company. And for the most part, the resources are very limited. So we have to be careful that we're not trying to overexert ourselves by saying, oh, well, you can, buy a server in any of 20 different countries, because it becomes unreasonable. So we have other large scale providers that we have servers with, and we're monetizing those servers a little bit by offering VPS hosting on them. Anyway, and I'll step off my soapbox, but if you don't know yet, now you do. Purl offers VPS hosting. And also the VPS, if you get the one that you manage yourself, that's a full VPS. You can put Apache on it. You can put, host your websites on it and do whatever you want with it. Just understand that it's it's a bare minimum plan. It's not, going to be a huge workhorse. And, don't expect to put like a 100,000 member forum on it and have no performance issues. It's not designed to be, a dedicated server. It's designed to be a small, cheap plan for introduction into the market.
We'll release
Or more resources, you can contact us and we can work something out.
Yeah, and for the managed masternode, additionally, I have on my list to create some kind of user story. So from nothing to a masternode, what steps have to be done? I think that's very important that new users see, okay, I need a masternode, but I don't want to struggle around
for
with
sure,
any
because
page.
it's not like we have a very streamlined process for them to get into that channel and provide, the tokens and stuff like that.
Yeah, I have that on my list to create a user story.
Yeah, I'm done with that slide when you're ready.
Okay. So that's the affiliate program. You do, I do.
Yeah, I can take over, no problem.
No,
Yeah.
Blinky. I was thinking on Blinky for the affiliate, maybe, because.
Oh, the affiliate. I'm sorry. Yeah. So along with the hosting of the VPS, let's say that you are a great marketer, or you work with other affiliate programs. Affiliate marketing can be very beneficial. But we have an affiliate program with the hosting as well. So if you don't want to pay for your own VPS, you can essentially sign up for the affiliate program and make all your friends pay for it. By utilizing the return that you get per customer that comes in, it will get basically put onto your balance, and then you can use that for your own hosting needs, or you can ask for it to be dispersed. There's an automatic dispersal that's set very low. But if you are in the habit of, or if you wanted to do some affiliate marketing, you can banners, you can post articles, you can make videos, you can do reviews, you can do a lot of the things that people already do, and help monetize your own efforts in the way of posting the affiliate links. And then when the people sign up through your affiliate links, you get a portion of the credits that they send in. And it accumulates. It's one of those kind of snowball effects where you get as much as you try. So the harder you try, the more you end up getting, basically. And we set the dispersal target very low because I think it's unfair to ask people to market your product for you in the form of an affiliate program and set unrealistic expectations that they have to earn, 50 customers before they get a dispersal. It should be them getting a dispersal at a very reasonable amount. And so the dispersal amount is set very low. Is it on the slide? Where is it?
Yeah, it's in the 10 euros.
Oh, 10 euro, yeah.
Sure.
So the affiliate program is live. You can start using it if you want to. And for people that sign up and are hosting VPS with us, it will automatically get put into your balance available for usage for the billing cycle. So if you're popular or you get a lot of subscribers, or you're on places all day where you can monetize your own traffic or your own habits, then it's a really good option for you.
And also, that's something I think it's important to mention. If we grow that hosting stuff, we are able to also get more people, and we are also able to get some revenue that we can put in Pill. I think that's really important. The goal is to improve the revenue for PL. Also. Okay. So
Yeah.
some statistic here are a few statistics. Tim, you want to present it as the information?
Yeah, I can do. Yeah, we analyzed a little bit the Discord members, and 2019 started with about 4.6K, and now we ended with above 5K. Yeah, we called it the magic line is passed again, so it's fluctuating a little bit. And the Twitter tweets, yeah, we're at plus 1K. We start following 130 Twitters, and yeah, we have above 6K followers. Yeah, the Pearl chat, we checked the contracts for the overall transactions. I think this does not clearly mean messages. So when the app is set up initially, it's a collection. We don't have any clue what's in detail in the transactions, because it's mostly hidden. But there's an overall number, and yeah, I like to see the number. It's plus 11K. So it's great usage already. Yeah, we have counted the Android installations. We are 202. iOS installation is a little bit less, but I think when it's fully released and available in the App Store.
That's
people
not
can-
bad though for it only being on test flight.
Yeah, true. Yeah, and we collect some statistic about the visitors. And I think it's only 2019. And I'm quite happy with that number. We'll see next year what it change.
Also, for the installation, that doesn't mean not use it installation because yeah, that's Google and iOS provide. It's active installation. It's not just download, install, and remove. It's really active installation app. So we have nearly 300 people that are using Pearl Chat.
So it's installations that have sent a message, right?
Sorry?
It's installations where people have sent a message.
Yeah. That's correct. So it's really used information. I know that some company are currently using Pearl Chat for internal communication, and I'm really proud of that because it's why we release it, and they do that because they wanted to get information private, secure, and not rely on third-party stuff like WhatsApp or whatever. And they really use it as a real usage as a business case. And that's really important. It's adoption. And yeah, that's a big plus point for Pearl.
Yeah, really, because also it doesn't rely on email addresses or telephone numbers. And that's for companies, I can really say this, it's getting more important and important, not to rely on any personal data to have communication. They want it private and closed.
Yeah, and also just as a reminder, you have a group chat, you have a one-to-one chat, you are able to send voice chat, and you are also able to send picture, and all that is encrypted for free. So even if someone asks us, hey, you have to decrypt, sorry, we can't, we don't have any key, just you have the key and the receiver has the key, nobody else.
Yeah, and you brought a good point to the table. So the feature list, I also have on my list to create some kind of available feature list and planned feature list. That is something I have on my list.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah.
I'd like to see other clients made too, besides the phones. I mean, phones are great, but everybody uses a computer and a phone. We're missing a large target audience without having it as an application or a web page.
We'll have it in the next development of Pearl app. Will be the next release. We will have it as a desktop application.
Yeah, that would really help. It'll explode when you do that.
And also we will provide some API like like people are
Oh, a
able to
chat
integrate
API?
it.
Cool.
Yeah, that they will be able to integrate it in the other application. Yeah, as GDP mentioned, you can also tip people with Bill Chat. So if you want to send few tokens to friends, it's easy like sliding from left to right and putting the amount. Okay, and boom, your friend has a token. Okay, let's continue a bit. So here, important to say, everything that we made will be, the video is recording, it will be published. There will be a presentation in PDF available. So we will push that on every media. We will announce it. You will be able to find it on Pill.io blog. And yeah, share it, talk about it. If you have some questions.
Yeah, we had a question from Thanos. He wanted to know, well, he put a suggestion in for Perl Chat needing a better design. It's apparently freezing on his devices. But then he wanted to know why Perl app is not on GitHub for public download.
Because Pill app was part of the Marlin 1.0 that will be released. It's in fact part of it will be released on the GitHub too, but we wanted to get something more functional for that. And this one we will not release on the GitHub because it's there is some bug in it, and we don't want to spread some stuff and some code that can be buggy for people. But yeah, as part of Marlin 2.0, you will be able to download it in GitHub. Actually, you can download it in Google Drive. We have links. We have links on the support. We have links on the website too. Well, I replied to that. Okay, someone has some question or something to add? I see that we have a big delay on KillTube, on YouTube. Sorry.
I don't think there's much of an audience this morning. The next AMA will be time adjusted. This was kind of more of an experimental time.
Yeah, but also we will maybe make during this month, we will try to make maybe something short using Hangouts and just to put a release of what we do and what we have done. Barley also for this one, we worked on few stuff, and let me find the plan that I made. If I find it somewhere. For the agenda, we will work on the Marlin 2.0, of course. I will work also on updating the GET to the new version. We will restart the testnet so people will be able to use FreePill on that testnet. We will update the Marlin.
Right. That's an interesting point. I want to elaborate on that. We will be having a public testnet coming up soon. There's going to be another Geth release. This will be a full release coming up with Marlin 2.0. We'll also be updating the node itself.
So we will also work on the Marlin stuff for the gateway, the Marlin 2.0. So gateway will be able to filter the content based on if people has uploaded